Stockholm. What's up with the Vikings? Swedish women are getting disrespected, molested, even raped and murdered by dark-skinned predators, and the police, let alone Swedish men, can't do a thing, apparently because in Sweden's multiculturalism it is considered racist merely to look askance at migrants. What a world! So, here's the latest news of up to 35 young girls, 15 to 17 years of age, having been sexually harassed by large groups of foreign-looking men at a music festival in Karlstadt, the British Daily Mail reports. Sweden has become unrecognizable from 30 years ago. It has long passed down the mark of irreversible cultural and racial suicide. It's gotten so bad, that Swedish feminists are actually calling for more immigrants from Africa and the Middle East, just so to get over and done with it already. A now infamous music video emerged in which the bastardization of the white race is humorously celebrated, aptly called "Mix It Up." In 2010, a young blonde Swedish model, Ellen Krantz, became the proverb and byword for Swedish feminist idiocy. A fervent pro-migration activist and do-gooder, Krantz was raped and murdered by a 23-year-old black Somali. Somebody leaked the crime photos, upon which Krantz became a symbol of Swedish self-destruction, and a strong contender for the annual Darwin Award, for individuals who contribute to the improvement of our gene pool by removing themselves from it. Yes, the internet is cruel. But so is the Swedish government, let alone the EU regime, who work tirelessly on the total miscegenation, the mixing of the races. The noble idea, resembling what early European settlers did to the Native American population, is the replacement of the indigenous Europeans with mass influx of foreigners from the Middle East and Africa. It wouldn't be so entertaining if the Swedish people weren't in such a mind-boggling state of denial. So, instead of manning up, some Swedish men now walk the streets in high heels in order to prove that gender is a social construct. No wonder that strong and healthy migrants have lost all respect for their effeminate Swedish brothers, who pee sitting down. The childbirth ratio of native Swedish women, much like the rest of white Europe, is far below replacement levels. The country needs to be filled up with immigrants. Fair enough. That's life, you say. Yet, funnily, the Swedish women are completely oblivious to their low fertility and voluntary destruction of their fathers, let alone their ancestors' homeland. Instead, they believe they are morally superior. This has attracted satirists from all over the world, eyes on Swedish radical liberalism. There are thousands of YouTube videos discussing the demise of Sweden, and, it needs be said, very few offer empathy. In fact, the level of stupidity of the Swedish people seems just off the charts not to make fun of their self-inflicted exodus. Pattberg reports that police now urge Swedish women to wear "Don't Touch Me" wristbands. Israel National News reports a feminist as saying that rape isn't so bad if migrants do it. Even the British Independent calls Stockholm the rape capital of the West, bashing Swedish authorities for trying to hide the facts for fear of being called racist. Meanwhile, all these shocking news are partly censored in Sweden, as police and the media are forbidden by law to discriminate against people based on their religion or ethnicity. Do